Now she's going to put some glue on the back of his head. So she's going to grab his head, turn it over, and she's going to put some glue
on the table. Might be easier. There you go.
Toward the bottom and
not by
higher.
His hat.
Not by his hat.
Neck.
Up higher, Scarlett.
Maybe
a little bit higher. Yep. That's
go.
about where it's going to be.
There you go.
Now we're going to glue this part onto the body.
It might help if someone holds the body or holds the head.
Yeah, they might need some help figuring out where it goes.
Okay, I'm pushing it down. So he's gluing on. There you go.
Now we need to put on his hands and legs. So
put
an adult
right here.
An adult or would be really awesome to help out on this part because it's a little tricky.
Yes. So Scarlett put some glue on an end, and we're going to put it inside one of these lantern holes and press it down.
Oh, his hand's on backwards, I think.
Uh-oh, not gonna happen. Need a little glue on that side. The trick is figuring out what side you need your glue on. There you go. So inside, and then glue. This is fun to do with mom or dad or a bigger person. You want them straight out or dangle down?
Fine, the way it is.
Okay. And then this one, we're going to put over here. Is that looking right?
Yep. Looks good.
Okay.
Good job, Scarlett. Now we're going to put on his legs. The legs are going to go at the bottom of his body.
So you probably want glue on this side. Do you want it underneath or on top?
Underneath.
So put the glue on that side. So figuring out the place to put the glue, you're going to have to think about it before you glue it. We forgot that. There you go. One leg, and she's got her foot sticking out, which is probably a good idea to have feet going the opposite ways, or you decide how you want your silly leprechaun to look.
Yeah, maybe you want it to be a silly leprechaun. Have his feet pointed in. Okay.
Now you're a leprechaun.
Now our leprechaun is ready to jump and dance.
And have fun with you. He can sit by you while you're eating. If his leg falls off, you can fix that. Let him dry for a minute.
Before you play with him.
He'll do a little better. Maybe he'll sit by you.
My name is Liam, and I'm helping Miss Lonnie. And I'm hiding these from my sister. What shape is this?
Shamrock.
Shamrock.
Let's go get her.
What shape are you finding?
Shamrocks.
What color are they?
Green.
We're finding shamrocks.
Green.
They're green.
Green shamrocks.
It's really cool colors.
Oh, I found 3 back there.
I found 2.
Okay, come show me all your shamrocks.
They beat me. No, there's still one more.
Don't steal them.
There's still one more.
Oh my goodness, look at all these shamrocks.
No.
Good job, guys.
No, there's still.
It's called Leprechaun on the Loose. You see this little guy up here? Let's see what happens. A leprechaun was loose in the classroom, and Sydney was the only one who knew it. I think this must be Sydney. Can you see the leprechaun footprints? Oh, let's see what happens. Sydney saw teeny tiny green footprints on the floor. He followed them to the table where Mrs. Yoder had cupcakes for the St. Patrick's Day party. Sydney peeked inside the box. All the green icing had been licked off the cupcakes. Oh no! Who do you think licked that off those cupcakes? Uh-huh. Look! Did you see this little leprechaun sneaking away? Whoa. Sydney set out to find that leprechaun. It was plain bad luck when he stepped on his own shoelace. Oof! Swoosh! Splat! Sydney fell right on the table. Oh, no. Sydney ruined our party snack, Della Puddington told everyone when Mrs. Yoder threw away the squished box. I didn't do it, Sydney said. It was the leprechaun. An itty-bitty he came from the behind the fish tank. But Sydney was the only one who heard it. Have you ever heard a leprechaun laugh? During reading time, Sydney noticed something was wrong with the fish. He sneaked to the back of the room and he looked into the tank. The leprechaun was swimming. The backstroke and the fish definitely were not happy. Do you see that leprechaun in the fish tank? Would that be funny if you found one in your bathtub or the sink? Sydney dove after the leprechaun. Plop, kerplunk, splosh. Water soaked the table. Sydney ruined our decorations, Della cried when Mrs. Yoder threw away the soggy paper shamrocks. I didn't do it, Sydney said. It was the leprechaun. Sydney was sure he heard a tiny little ha 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 from behind where is he? Behind the table, probably, when the teacher was trying to mop up the mess. During science class, Sydney heard a creak, creak, coming from the hamster's cage. Sydney tiptoed to the cage. He carefully opened the door, and he came face to face with the leprechaun. While Sydney and the leprechaun stared at each other, the hamster ran out the open door and across the table. Can you see the hamster? Oh, man, this is a mess. Sydney dove after the hamster. Boom, bam, crash! Sydney fell against the table. Juice went everywhere, but as the hamster ran away. Where's the leprechaun? Can you see him? Do you think they'll think Sydney made this mess again? Our juice is gone, Della said with a sniffle. So are the decorations and all the cupcakes. Sydney ruined our St. Patrick's Day party. Sydney was sure he heard a faint little tee-hee-hee-hee-ha-ha from behind the stack of reading books. Nobody believed that Sydney didn't do it. There was only one thing for him to do. He had to catch that leprechaun. At recess, Sydney sneaked past his teacher and ran to the art corner. Everything he needed was there. Wonder what he's going to do. Sydney pounded and snapped and glued. Perfect, he said when he finished his leprechaun trap. Then he hurried into the lunchroom and looked through the lunch trays until he found a stinky tidbit of corned beef. Did you know leprechauns like corned beef? It's a kind of meat. He found it. I see him bringing it back. Look, he's holding his nose. Look at the trap. Wow. Maybe you can make a trap at your house. Sydney carefully reached inside his leprechaun trap with the bait. The bait is that stinky meat. Just then, his foot knocked into the back of the trap. Swish, clang, zing! Sydney was caught inside the trap. Oh, he heard the tippy-top tippy of itty-bitty boots. I do believe I've caught me a boy, that I have, said the leprechaun with a grin. Let me out, Sydney begged. The teeny tiny man scratched under his tall hat. Now why should I be wanting to do a thing like that? Look at that leprechaun. Would you want to be trapped by a leprechaun? Let's see what happens. Sydney thought fast. Come closer, and I will tell you a secret, he said to the leprechaun. Secret? I love secrets, said the leprechaun. As he inched forward, that's when Sydney made his move. He reached out and he tickled the leprechaun right under his chin. Look, what's that gonna do? Let's find out. Uh-oh, I turned too many tight. Ha ha ha! Hee hee The leprechaun fell down and he hit the trap door and the trap door flew open. Sydney rolled out and he pushed the leprechaun inside. Swish, clang, zing. I've got you, Sydney yelled. Now I can prove that you ruined the party, not me. Party, said the little man. I'll make you a deal. Let me go and I'll save the party. Then I'll be gone and you'll never see me again. Well, how can a leprechaun save our party? Sydney asked. With me treasure, of course. What's his treasure? Should he keep the leprechaun and prove that he didn't cause all those problems? Or should he let the leprechaun go home and save the party for all his friends? What should Sydney do? What would you do? Let's see. It's hard to turn these pages, but we're excited to turn them, aren't we? Looks like Sydney's thinking. Sydney was running out of time. His class was right outside the door. He had to decide. Quick, tell me where your treasure is, Sydney said. He leaned close, and the leprechaun whispered in his ear. Psst, 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 psst. Sydney knew a deal was a deal. So he opened the trap door and he watched the leprechaun climb out. The leprechaun turned one last time and he tipped his hat at Sydney. Then the teeny tiny man slipped out the window and was gone. Sydney found the treasure right where the leprechaun said it would be. It was just what he needed to save the party. Whoa, look at that treasure. I want that. Wow. The class cheered. Even Della Puddington smiled at Sydney. Mrs. Yoder wasn't mad at him anymore, even if she didn't quite believe where Sydney got the party supplies. Look at all these fun party things. And cupcakes. Sydney was finally able to forget all the trouble the leprechaun had caused. Then Sydney heard something terrible. Uh-oh. Listen, let's see. Excuse me, lad, said the tiny voice from behind Sydney's box of crayons. I'm looking for me brother. Have you seen him anywhere? Oh no, there's another leprechaun. He's going to cause more trouble. Puppets, our alphabet puppets. These are the 3 from March. Do you remember? Lucky leprechaun, letter L. Umbrella, letter U. And kangaroo kite, letter K. Let's see if they'll sing for us today. Kangaroo kite, will you sing? You bet, I like to sing. Oh, I like to bounce. Boing, 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 boing. Shoo, shoo, shoo. My name is Kangaroo Kite. My name starts with K. K sounds like kangaroo kite. K, K, K. I hope you guys get a kite. Boing, boing, boing. K. Oh, another friend we have.
Hello, my name is Umbrella. Umbrella starts with letter U. I think U looks like a smile, so I hope you're smiling. My letter sounds like this, and my song. My name is Umbrella. My name starts with U. U sounds like umbrella. U. Oh, I think I hear some raindrops. Woohoo, I love raindrops.
Thank you, Umbrella. And one more friend.
My name is Lucky Leprechaun. I am so happy you're here today on the St. Patrick's Day. Let me sing my song for you. My name is Lucky Umbrella. Nope, that's not who I am.
Hey, you are the leprechaun.
Okay, I got confused. I was eating all that green food the other day. Okay, try to sing right. Okay. My name is Lucky Leprechaun. My name starts with L. L sounds like, ooh, lucky. Ooh, leprechaun. L.
And St. Patrick's Day. And we hope you've been doing some things at home. Maybe you can send us a picture. Bye-bye.
Bye.
See you
We miss you.
Oh, yeah, we really
We
miss
miss
you.
you and hope you're okay.
Yep. Stay healthy.
We'll see you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye.